Hello and welcome to Quiz the Bear Part 5. As usual, I've got the trusty fur ball here, little Rosie, and she has a new toy. Give us it here. Give us it here. So that's distracted her, hopefully, though you might hear a few growling noises while she plays with it in the next few minutes. Anyway, I've got a question here from Joan Lawless, and Joan has checked into somewhere in Wigan, so I'm going to guess she's from Wigan in the northwest of England. And Joan asks, what do you find helps you most when you're in a really bad flare to get back to baseline? If it's really bad, Joan, the only thing that works for me is to really lie down in a quiet room, lights off, curtains closed, and just lie as still as possible. Try and not think about things and use as little as energy as possible. Um, if it's not really like terrible like that, I'm just trying to chill. Then I sit on the sofa or lie on the sofa, and I try to find a film to watch that is just engaging enough that I want to watch it, but I'm not interested in it, and not quite just so bad that it's so awful I have to turn it off, if that helps. So I'm kind of not thinking about things and getting into overdrive in my head, and not watching a really great movie that I'm really interested in and get emotionally involved in. Okay, so that's that one. Now, I've got another question somewhere here. So this is from Gemma, who's in New Zealand, and um, she said, "How long does it take to recover after the videos, and how do I prepare and get through a Q&A session and cope afterwards?" So this is kind of a multi-stage thing. Oh, and actually, I've just remembered something to do with Joan's question. So, food-wise, after a flare-up, I just try to eat sensibly and in sensible amounts. Um, but if I get a craving for something, I like to use the excuse that that craving is my body needing something. So this usually applies to vegetables, and I get an urge to eat broccoli or carrots or something, and I don't use any craving I get to uh, eat chocolate as an excuse. But we shouldn't just live on vegetables and everything else. We should also do what we enjoy. So have a nice glass of wine if you wish to. There we go. So how do I prepare for a video? Not necessarily just quiz the bear. So um, I get some water to hand. If I need any props, like I did one with t-shirts, I'll get that. And I try and turn the lights on, or get the lighting good. It depends if it's a morning or it's very bright. And you can't see it, but I have a footstool with a part of a table on top, and then my laptop just to get the right height and everything. And I hope that the post doesn't arrive in the middle of a video and the dog goes mad, or the doorbell doesn't ring. So that's that bit. Oh, the question and answer session. So I have read through the questions that people have asked, and some I think, right, I can just answer that off the cuff, and I prefer to do things like from gut instinct. So I just pick the questions that I want, and then I start the video, get the phone out, read who's read it, where they're from, and just answer gut feel. Some others are more challenging to answer, and they're really good. I like the intellectual challenge of that. So sometimes I just have a bit of a think about them, um, and that's about it. And I have had one question was really challenging, but I thought very important. And I did a little bit of research on my phone, found some websites that I could refer to information regarding it. It was about should we use the F word, fatigue, in describing our illness, I think it was. Um, I think I think that's all I was going to talk about because I really struggle to remember and keep a thread going in what I'm thinking about. So all I'll do is wish you well and have a very pleasant day or evening or whatever you're doing. Goodbye from me.